intend to use newspaper for reading the news, rather than it is going, the time is spent for something else. So what is your say about this?
You as a reader, you find it frustrating that in the newspaper also there are more advertising and entertainment than news. But on the other hand, a newspaper in India is the cheapest newspaper. There is nowhere in the world that you get such a newspaper in 2 rupees or 3 rupees. In our neighboring country, Pakistan, a newspaper which is 12 pages, very bad paper quality, is being sold at 20 rupees, 30 rupees. So because of the historical fact that the news print media started because of the freedom movement, at that time the thing was being circulated free of cost for that purpose, that legacy has continued.
Social media has even they have earned the trust and credibility within a short period of time as compared to the conventional media.
It is correct. 20 साल 25 साल पहले, शायद 25 साल की बात हो गई, one of the editor of a large print media said that my job is the second most important job in the country after the Prime Minister. सुना आपने कभी? He said that openly. That was the mindset of the editors. Today they can't say that. Today they are more worried that what will people say on social media about me.
So these days, a lot of news channels run, I think, 24/7. Not just Z, but any other channel. So in that context, I think a lot of news are being repeated over and over again. So in that term, in that context, how much credibility does a news lose? Because they have to fill in some news at some time. So do the news channels struggle, and is that also a cause of media losing its credibility? Is that a problem at all?
Yeah, there is a problem. Lot of repetition of the same news do cause the questioning on the credibility. They don't lose it, but they question. But आज के दिन व्यूअर के सामने एक चॉइस है, उसके साथ हाथ में रिमोट कंट्रोल है, जहाँ रिपीट आती देखता है वो निकल जाता है वहाँ से. I mean, it is also slowly becoming democratic in that sense, that nobody can force you to watch my news.
Now, we talked about credible media, we talked about responsible media, but there's another angle, like you said, and that's a sensitive media. Somewhere, I think, in this massification of the industry and the business of media, we seem to have lost that human touch. One, of course, is in finding out the good stories, but even when the not so good stories are being covered, media should be sensitive enough. We saw a good example in Nepal post the earthquake, where we saw a little insensitive media.
You are right. We have many, many examples where media has behaved very insensitively. As Dr. Natarajan said, that 26/11 happening at the Bombay Taj Hotel was one such case. There are hundreds and hundreds of cases. So we will discuss this insensitivity of the media. Yes.
So in print media, if you take now, actually what is happening is, to reach the main page, it takes 3 pages to reach, because a lot of advertisements are coming up. And adding to that, if you open the paper, there are 5 pamphlets falling down about advertisements. And if you see in some leading newspapers, the entertainment section of the page is much thicker than the normal main page. So what people are doing is, when people want to spend 15-20 minutes every day to read a newspaper, most of the time is getting used by this.
See, these are both ways. You can answer these questions 2 ways. Both ways, one for, one against. You as a reader, you find it frustrating that in the newspaper also there are more advertising and entertainment than news. But on the other hand, a newspaper in India is the cheapest newspaper. There is nowhere in the world that you get such a newspaper in 2 rupees or 3 rupees. In our neighboring country, Pakistan, a newspaper which is 12 pages, very bad paper quality, is being sold at 20 rupees, 30 rupees. You go to London, you want to pick up any tabloid or any newspaper, it costs you £1, even more, sometimes £1.5. So because of the historical fact that the print media started because of the freedom movement, at that time the thing was being circulated free of cost for that purpose, that legacy has continued. In print media particularly, the power is still in few hands in this country, despite there being 10,000-12,000 newspapers. And they certainly do not want a competition to come up, so they have naturally kept the cover price of the newspaper very, very low, so that they don't there should not be competition to them, because no newspaper, new one, have succeeded in last 30 years. Can you imagine? At national level, no newspaper in 30 years have made success.
Indian media is considered as the fourth pillar of democracy. So don't you think this pillar has been shaken with the rise of social media like Facebook and more specifically Twitter? This social media has even they have earned the trust and credibility within a short period of time as compared to the conventional media.
It is correct. 20 साल 25 साल पहले, शायद 25 साल की बात हो गई, one of the editor of a large print media said that my job is the second most important job in the country after the Prime Minister. सुना आपने कभी इसको? He said that openly. That was the mindset of the editors. Today they can't say that. Today they are more worried that what will people say on social media about me. So I would say that social media is helping the news media to stay honest. And more you will see that happening.
Sir, right now every media channel has an anchor who has a very vibrant personality and is visibly outspoken about polarizing issues. So do you think that during these shows the actual news takes a backseat when four or five people are debating on the
Yeah,
issue?
I had written in one of the things, people have rejected that. People don't want that fighting match on the screen anymore. Screaming, shouting, they don't like it. One of our editor was also going in the same direction. I said, well, dekho, this is what people are saying, let's not do it.
Sir, I would like to ask, the essence of media is passion to deliver unbiased news. So how do you qualify the top line management? The people who can deliver you numbers, or you really search for real passion?
See, my personal belief is that if you are honest and you listen to the people what they want, then the numbers will also follow. It's a matter of time. At least we are making an honest effort in our news media to try and do that. But it is difficult to change the mindset because the editors, the journalists, they also come from the set mindset. Today what is happening is people are really anxious what gives them the top line, what gives them the rating, what gives them more readership. And things are driven by that. I think if we change it to what people want and we respond honestly, I think we will meet both objectives. We believe that whatever is written on Google is the truth. It is not. My granddaughter was one day, she came to me and she said that I have to write an essay on Lokmanya Tilak. नहीं दादा मैंने देख लिया, Google पे देख लिया. क्या देखा? He was a militant Hindu leader. Can you believe that Lokmanya Tilak was a militant? This is where many of our reporters and journalists go wrong. मेहनत नहीं करते हैं. Google पे देख लिया, कुछ पढ़ लिया, खबर लगा दिया वहाँ. That is also one source that we lose our credibility.